Hey guys, quick little update on what just happened. To be honest, I don't even know what just happened. Everything was so fast. Like man, we were having such a good day. Everything was so much fun. We were enjoying it, and then all of a sudden, out of blue, this guy just snatched the bag, and man, it happened so fast. Like it's crazy. You don't expect that when you go hiking, like especially I come from Canada, like this is the last thing that you would expect is something like this to happen. It just, if you go hiking in Canada or in the US, like this never happens. It's kind of like I've done a couple hikes outside of the country, outside of Canada, but this is like, and I've heard kind of situations like this that have happened, but not in Malawi. I'm like in Cape Town, I know that recently there was a guy running around like robbing tourists at Table Mountain, which is one of the most popular tourist hiking destinations probably in Africa, which is crazy. And yeah, but I was like, oh, it's South Africa, it's much different. A lot of people have weapons and things like that, and like it's the nature of South Africa is much different from the rest of Africa, especially here in Malawi, where people are known to be so nice and friendly. And just completely like, the worst part was that we saw the guy, like we were walking up and we took a little break for some water, and then the guy passed us and he's like, hey. And like, when you go hiking, there's always people hiking and you always say hi to them, and you don't really question what they're doing on the mountain. So yeah, so we were just chilling on top. Josie was just filming second, and we were on top for a good 20-30 minutes. And like, I think he was just waiting for the perfect opportunity. And we just like, the second he saw I was on the cross, he saw it was high up. Like it was harder for me to get down. He saw that Josie was like 3-4 meters away from the bag, and he just went and took it and he ran. And then Josie ran after him and I ran after him, but Josie just fell, and I don't know what, because now basically I just wanted to update you guys really quickly. I came back to the Airbnb here in Blantyre because they took my bank card, they took Josie's bank card, and they took Josie's phone. And yeah, and the little bit of cash that we had to get back. So now basically we found motorcycle guys. They brought Josie and me to the hospital, and we have to pay them, right? And I don't have anything to pay me, and I knew I had an extra bank card back at the Airbnb. I'm back. Josie's at the hospital. I just came to get money, because also in the hospital, what kind of sucks here is that you pay and then you get the service, so nobody can see her until she gets paid. Now I have to pay the motorcycle guys. I have to go to the ATM to pull out money to pay for Josie at the hospital. Oh man, what a crazy, unexpected turn this happened. Like, it's crazy. And now I lost my bank card, Josie lost her bank card and her phone. Yeah, it's so sad, because I mean, same thing what happened to me in Windhoek. It's like, there's so many nice people in a country, and then there's always like one person who can easily make that experience ruined. And I hate that, because now like I feel like I don't trust anyone. I'm like, I don't like, it's a weird feeling, whereas like so many people here are nice except for this one guy. And yeah, it's a weird situation. I really don't like being in this situation. I'm not an aggressive person. Thank God I chased him, but we just went straight into the bush. And like, this guy, it's his mountain. Like, he's in full advantage. He knows where to go. He knows the routes. He knows everything. Like, I was just following him, running through the bush, and he dropped the bag. Thank God he dropped the bag, because my passports were in there. But like, still, he got away with the little things that make the rest of the day and a couple of days difficult. Plus now Josie's in the hospital, and it's just so unfortunate. It sucks. And like, it's the reality of traveling, like, I'm not in Canada. I'm not in a country where the police will do anything about this. Like, I don't think we're gonna go to the police, because first of all, like, what are they gonna do? I don't think the police are gonna do anything here. I think we're just gonna like I have to cancel the bank cards and Josey as well, and we'll go from there. I don't think there's anything else that we can do at this point. I think that the number one thing is just making sure Josey's okay. Hopefully she didn't break her leg. We'll see what happens. I think, you know, like we were on top, we had to get all the way down. I carried her most of the way. It was just, you know, it's something you don't ever want to happen to you. Luckily, he didn't have a gun. Luckily, he didn't have a knife, at least not that we knew. Like, you know, it could have been much worse, but it still sucks, this whole situation. And the only thing that we can do from this now, honestly, is just learn from it. I'm gonna get a strap bag, because I will always have it around me, and I'm not messing around. Like, leave the passports. Never bring your passports when you do anything. Yeah. So now I just wanted to do a quick little update, because I do have to go back to the hospital because Josey's not feeling good right now. So let's see what happens. Hopefully everything's okay and the journey continues and all the adventures continue with me and Miss Josey, and I really hope that we're going to come out stronger from this. I just wanted to add one more thing into this video. Yeah, when we first got there was no one. Well, there was actually just like two guys working outside. I don't really know what they were doing. You know, they could have been the spotters, who knows? But, you know, we just went, and it was a really nice path. It was a really big path. Like, there was a lot of crosses. Like, this seemed to be one of the most popular hikes in Blantyre. So that's why me and Miss Josey felt at ease. We didn't really feel like we needed a local guide. We didn't really feel like anything could happen here, because we're like, oh, there's so many crosses. It's like kind of a pilgrimage place. You know, we felt comfortable. It didn't feel like super sketchy, and, you know, but when you're hiking, like, especially outside, like in a foreign country, always at least ask around. Like, we've met one person that told us to go on that hike, and she just, you know, she said it was beautiful. It was really nice. She didn't say that there was any dangers or anything, but maybe she didn't know. Maybe she hasn't done it in a long time. Maybe this is a new problem. But yeah, like, honestly, just always make sure that you ask around, because there's, like, this mountain there's no information on Google. There's no information anywhere. So people know best. You just ask around. They'll tell you if it's safe. And what's actually weird is that when we came back, when we made it to the bottom, there was a house that we didn't see the first time, and we went to that house because there was like 2 or 3 guys. They were just chilling outside, and they saw Miss Josey like in a lot of pain and everything, and then they came up to us, and they seemed to be like the security kind of at the entrance, and they were like, oh, like, you know, this is the 5th or 6th time this happens recently. We always advise people to give us all your bags and then you go, because he doesn't seem dangerous. He just wants phones. He's just the guy who's stealing phones. So yeah, and it was interesting because we didn't see them at the beginning. We didn't pay attention, and neither they didn't see us, but maybe because we got there really early on a Monday morning. I mean, who knows what it was. It was just weird, because if they would have said something, then we would have been more on guard. But it's always what if, like, what if I didn't go on the cross? What if I didn't, you know, it's what it is, you know. You can't, the past is the past. And yeah, so yeah, stuff happens. Just make sure that if ever you do decide to go hike in another country, just talk to locals, ask people around. Because even on top of the mountain, I was screaming. I was like, for the guy, and no one came and no one heard, because there was no one. There was just simply no one. And that's why that guy did it, because he knew that he was in control. Yeah, there are some scumbags in the world. So yeah. Thank you guys for all the support you've shown me. in the last couple of weeks with through Josey's channel, and I honestly, Josey has an incredible fan base. I hope you guys know that. You're all the best. Like, we always read the comments, and it's crazy. Like, she's such an amazing woman. She's so strong, and you guys are the best. Like, I love reading the comments. I love seeing how much you guys love Miss Josey. So please send love. I know Josey wants prayers and everything. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated, and so will Josey. Hopefully everything's okay. She hasn't broken her leg, and we can continue on and give you guys more amazing videos and adventures. See you guys.
Sometimes life is tough. Never expected this to happen.